Why in the world is Keon Coleman complaining about the Georgia Bulldogs? I'm just going to do a short podcast on this. No ads, no nothing. This is the end of the week for me. I'm getting ready to travel to go to OT7. This is going to be short and to the point. Keon got into a discussion with Robert Griffin III on a pod, and it was really cool. Talked about his experience at Florida State. It was good. Really wanted to play with Jordan Travis, etc. All the right things. I repeat, I did not watch the full pod, and I don't have any interest now, to be honest, because he talked a lot of smack about the Georgia game. Look, you didn't play in it. Jordan couldn't play in it, which anytime any team loses its quarterback, it's dead in the water, and nobody smacks Georgia. I don't remember the last time they got smacked, and Keon, and I'll read a few of the quotes here in a second, discussed one thing that really made no sense because it's completely idiotic. That if y'all would have played in the Matter Bowl, meaning both teams really wanted to be there, Florida State would have just been in the chop all night. It wouldn't have been close, blah, 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 blah. Utterly and completely stupid. You just got drafted 33rd overall to the Bills. Life is good. You're a very popular guy. Why go out and get smashed on X and on Instagram, everything else? And there's a whole bunch of people. If you want to look at it, feel free, go search it out, that are jumping on board and like, what are you talking about? You lost 63-3. You didn't play in the game. Jordan Travis wasn't there. Georgia has more talent, blah, blah, blah. There's a million different angles. You can go search it out yourself. But I just found it funny that randomly he went off that deep end. I don't understand why, because Robert Griffin III is a really good dude. Super positive. He's not going to try to dig for these kind of things to get clicks. He doesn't need the money. He's got plenty of that, and he enjoys football. He likes announcing. He's just a good guy. That's on Keon. And if he really in any way, shape, or form thinks for 1 millisecond that without Jordan Travis, Florida State had any chance whatsoever against Georgia, he is completely out of his mind, whether he played and everybody else did or not. Zero. You must have your starting quarterback, period. There is no way in the world you're going to beat a great team without your great quarterback. There's a reason he was in the Heisman running before his injury. He was that good. Georgia would have been in a whole bunch of trouble too if they'd have lost their quarterback. It'd been the same deal in reverse. What are you talking about, and why did you bring it up that way? I don't want to read the article really, but I'm going to just read a couple of quotes just to put things in perspective. And again, these are Keon's words. These are not Brian Smith's. These are Keon. So I like the guy in general, and he did a lot of great things, but it's kind of funny. Of course, Georgia wants to play. They're playing in the Mad as Hell Bowl. They're mad because they lost in the SEC title game to Alabama, but y'all mad because y'all lost. Y'all think this is 2021. That's what Georgia obviously had a great, great team. Y'all think that you're supposed to get in because you are Georgia. If you would have won the title game, you would have found out who that was better between Florida State and Georgia. You would have played us in the Matter Bowl, in a bowl that mattered as opposed to the Orange Bowl. We're not going to play you in a bowl game that doesn't matter. That's a waste of time, said Coleman, who opted out of the Orange Bowl. And again, you can go look it up and read about it. Note to young people, when things do not go your way, no matter how popular you are, no matter how much validity it may have, be careful about what you say in situations like this, because these are the things I guarantee you. From talking to people in management situations around college football, I'm sure it's even more so in the NFL because they're so sensitive to information like this. They don't want guys just spouting off. This is not a good way to get a job. This is not a good way to make yourself look good in general. Florida State got trounced in that game. It is what it is. A bunch of guys opted out, blah, blah, blah. But they did because Jordan wasn't going to play. They knew they weren't going to have a great chance against anybody. It's just true. Why would he make this statement? Because by that point, Jordan was already injured. Everybody knew they weren't going to go and roll into the playoffs and just beat teams. It's just not realistic. If there's something that's not going to go your way and you know it, it's cool. Let it ride. And unfortunately, not everybody can do that. And I know he's a competitive guy, and that's one of the reasons Keon's a great football player. But I don't think I would be taking my picks from him at any point in time soon. On another note, I'm going to be at OT7 this weekend in the greater Orlando-Kissimmee area. Prospects from around the country. I'll be traveling on Friday. If I get any news, I'll do a short show. But this is just kind of the end of the week for me. And this weekend, I'll have a few clips up on shorts and may have a couple smaller podcasts. early next week, I'll be back to a more normal schedule. But once again, thank you for all of you that come in and check out this show all the time. I truly appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully we get a little recruiting news this weekend. It's really random. You never know what's going to happen, but look forward to it. Everybody have a great weekend. Thank you very much.